so dead. GG. Yeah, that plan did not work out. If I go 3 barracks, if I go 3 barracks bio and I go against a Blink Stalker build, I'm technically just behind. And I don't really think 3 barracks builds are very good in general. Like, and by 3 barracks builds I mean 3 barracks with full factory. Fly on fire. I was behind when my push didn't really deal any damage. That's how I felt that game went. Then we sniped my +2, my engineering bay with +2. I was in really bad shape. I'm not making any extra SCVs right now, because I want to make this an orbital. It also means I won't need to build a supply depot immediately, right? That's the kind of idea. Or at least not as early as I would have done.
I am overburdened.
Base is under attack.
I've definitely messed up quite a bit this game. Let's see where it heads. That Overlord might cause me troubles here, actually.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depot complete. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Oh, fuck, my mouse should have done a bit too lally.
Add-on complete.
Oh, wow. I should have probably anticipated that, right?
Is under attack.
Oh, dear. Could I have won? Ah, if I... I should have known, dude! I should have known! I'm just going to read a comment in the chat that happened apparently 30 seconds ago. He's playing too scared, lol. And then I die to a Nidus. You, sir, are a Twitch chat GM. Bly being too scared? I mean, Bly was, he couldn't go up the ramp. I think I should have used one of my barracks to scout him, for sure. But it's actually been such a long time since I proxied people. Like, such a long time. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely should have scouted with one barracks. Definitely. Aronoff, 15, thank you for the 28 months, dude. Pardon me. Would it have been the response knowing it would have been Nidus? Tanks instead of BCs? Yeah, I mean, I was taking up to double Starport BC, basically on one basic... It was silly by me. Getting caught moving down the ramp like I did too, as a Nidus popped right there, it was like, okay. Like, I definitely made errors. Otherwise I wouldn't have lost. Because I think my odds were probably like 70-30, 80-20 to winning that game. If I didn't, it's so dumb to say if I didn't lose, or if I, you know, I definitely felt I was in an advantageous spot that game. You keep getting Marine Lord and Hero Marine confused? I mean, they are both very creative nicknames, you know. It makes sense. But a good way to differentiate them. Hero Marine is the big one. Marine Lords. Oh, yeah, big game. By the way, I didn't scout this game. That is terrible by me. What about Marine King? Dude, we do not speak his name here.
Insufficient.
My name remember you a lot of memories? That's good, man. Hopefully they're good ones. Not we just getting smashed and stuff. Hero Marine is not the Hero Marine is not the one that beat Korea like 5-0 or whatever it was. That was crazy, by the way. Why not Marine King? All right. After this game, I will show you, because there was a certain game that I think Marine King got investigated about. This was during Marine King's return to pro gaming. It is probably one of the fishiest games I've ever seen. In terms of like... Is this real life right now? Is this real life? Versus Beal, exactly. Oh, what is this? This cheesy monkey. I know I reacted kind of slow though. I was kind of thinking about what I really want to do. Oh, I didn't.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
That's one of these builds.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Oh my god, did you see that? I clicked somewhere over here. Ooh. He almost got kaplunked.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay. Let's try and turn this shit around, eh, lads?
Insufficient.
Hello, Dark Leviathan, mate. We're doing good, mate. We're doing good. Oh, fuck. What is this? Am I getting memed?
Add-on complete.
State your request. What's going on? Ready? Combat. This better be good. Anyway, coming. Ready to order.
Additional supply depots.
So that was that BC back at home at least. It's great news.
Engineering back. Want a piece of me, boy?
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. Fueled up, ready to go. Want some?
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Nice dodge.
Good job. In the rear with the gear. Bad news. What's going? Combat. What's up?
Upgrade complete.
Waiting on you. Ready for pickup?
Mineral field depleted.
Did I have an armory?
Get me out of this mess.
Infra-
Ready for dust bomb.
Okay, way. Coming through.
Mineral field depleted.
Want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
I think I'm dead.
By the
Base is under attack.
Ready.
We could use some help here. This better be good.
Our SCVs are under attack.
We could use some help.
Link upgrade complete. Research complete. Mineral field. Mineral field depleted.
What's going on?
Base is under attack.
Armed and ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete.
I'll take it.
Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Now, I feel that I'm usually, if I'm ever playing this kind of game, I'm usually the one going mech route, as opposed to the way that this is going right now. Wow, yeah. I'm gonna,
Not enough movement. Not enough movement.
Ready for pickup? Light flight time.
Mineral field. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough movement. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
Light flight here.
Mineral field command center. Mineral field depleted. Resting geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
oh wow, I didn't realise I was taking so much damage.
Command center upgrade. Upgrade complete. Not enough movement. Upgrade complete. Not enough movement. Resting geyser
My
exhausted.
Marines just...
Not enough movement. Not enough movement.
He's over a couple of my turrets now, which is good news. I didn't lose the base, which is also good news. Whew.
Mineral field completed. Not enough minerals. Carbon complete. Not enough. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade. Not enough. Mineral field completed. Not enough movement. Not enough energy. Mineral field completed.
It feels like I have... Oh shit. It doesn't feel like I have a big army at all. Can I not fit through there? Oh wow, well, okay. Well, we know our next point of attack is
Upgrade.
I'm going to try and force like a massive blink over here.
Mineral field completed.
Nope.
Rescue Gaza exhausted.
Oh, we got it, nice.
Mineral field. Our SC is under
Is it because all my supply is in production, or...
unacceptable. Mineral field.
Because these aren't better upgraded than me.
Complete. Not enough energy. Mineral field.
Okay, I'm back to maxed out again, but it feels such a strange scenario.
Not enough energy. Mineral.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field. Upgrade.
That's so many BCs, dude.
Complete. Mineral field.
By the way, my air units are actually very well upgraded. I'm at 3-3. So it's not as if I got like super duper upgraded or anything. It's just the Marines don't do anything. Comparatively. Wow, I just lost everything there, dude. He's still not maxed out on the air upgrades, which means that my army comp is just way worse. Because even though I can technically build units, I don't think there's anything I can make at this point in time that's going to deal with what he has. That Thor, though, just went a bit ham. But yeah, this is super over. Also, I think in general my Thors were a really bad idea to try and win. Because they just get double Yamato. What I probably should have done is just switch into mass tank Viking, and I don't think I could lose with that actually. Some Ravens as well would have been beautiful. Whoa, Montion with the 20 gifted subs, matey! Thank you so much, brother. Holy shit. Guys and girls, if you just got blessed by Montion, give him a massive thank you. That is very kind of you, dude. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I definitely think this is one of those games where it was like I got out army comped here for sure. Now, one thing I'm hoping for here is that I don't. This could be nice. Ooh. If he's got cyclones under there, yeah, like I can't attack with the cyclones, but if I had a big enough tank and Viking squad, obviously the cyclones can't do much under that, but GG, well played. Is it Marine most? No, Marines are always a really good unit to have. Marines in this situation weren't a good unit to have, but I kind of figured out way too late what was happening in this game. And I got a little bit behind from some of the early shit that happened, and then I was like, fuck, I got like an aggressive setup here. Would I think of the suggestion that WCS Final should be a combined map pool of maps from every WCS season in the year, so it would be like 4 from the... Oh! By the way, I hear that beautiful sub sound, Monty, and thank you so much, dude. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I do think that, like, okay, let's say, Torille. Let's say we had, okay, if I think about some maps that were generally loved throughout, like let's say over a year, that weren't part of like the BlizzCon finals or whatever. Let's say something like Abyssal Reef turned up in the first season. I do think it's a bit of a shame that it's not in the final season. But then again, how do you choose which maps make it from each season? Do we literally just go with like what we think is the most balanced or the most fun? Because if it goes with the most fun, then people start adding things like Desan Station to BlizzCon. It's like, yeah, Monty, again, thank you so much, buddy. Oh yeah, the Marine King game. Sure, yeah. Mate, this game, oh my god. Let me see if this is it. I found it straight away. This game is actually insane. Hold on. Have you played Alpha Star yet? I didn't play Alpha Star, no. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. I'll actually pause my music for this one.
Hello for CJ Entis. Naming Star. Stars. Yo.
And up here in the top right, we do have for MVP, this Marine King.
Okay, so somebody asked me, they asked me about Marine King, and I was like, we don't speak that name here. I actually didn't go back in time and watch the, I didn't watch the games that Life intentionally match fixed, but I know that there's actually evidence behind each one. I don't know how many games he did either. I don't know who he lost to, but I didn't go back and watch the games to find out, but this was one of the games that I watched, and I was like,
Not good.
hello, Deku.
Not so good.
This is one of the games that I was like,
You can see there in that camera shot.
Already frustrated with.
Now, what is the type of play? What is
So-
his timing? Is he...
one thing that's super worth mentioning about Expedition Lost, there's rocks at the back of your base down here, and lots of Zergs were proxy hatching here, and then Spine Crawler rushing. This was 2015, so this was around the last time that we saw Marine King Prime.
I'm so sorry.
So this build was super
But it was-
popular
it
on
was
this
like,
map.
Just gonna go into how Marine King is
So we're gonna watch it.
the type of player who gets easily.
Mind you, that build
Like,
was one of the most popular on this map.
I mean, I don't think I've ever, to be honest, seen Marine King look like this at the start of the game before. Like, ever.
Well, I mean, it could be a good sign, right? He's very focused. Maybe he's, he really wants to win. He's
Like pretending he didn't know what was going on.
angry for
Yeah.
that.
He certainly looks it, man.
He's copying
It
what
was
Sears
weird.
does.
Exactly. He wants to be on the front page of that r/StarCraft winner or something like that. But he's, you know,
So again, like MKP, Marine King
he
Prime,
loses it.
and
it's
Beal actually.
really
Beal,
not
like both
for,
these guys were regarded as
you know, just loses his Reaper.
some of the top players at the
That
time.
player gets
You don't know if he was
frustrated
cheating?
like that. You can see it in his play.
No.
Do you see that gas come up? So it looks like it is going to be a Reaper.
This is one of those games that I'm like, holy fuck. People didn't wall off in 2015. Just Marine King. So okay, that proxy hatch build, guys.
Okay, then.
He's like, nah, Symbol tried to do this once, but he did it wrong. Like, what you gotta do is you gotta put the hatch right next to the rock.
Damn, okay.
They're not gonna see it coming.
This is interesting. I wonder, like, if this is going to be a Reaper opening, then Marine King's
Okay.
going to see something that's very wrong.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna straight up scout this. I mean, maybe he's expecting a CC first, because that's what Marine King does a lot. So maybe that's the plan here. Maybe that's the idea. But his Reaper's just gonna strip.
That's one of the live games. Thank you, Metis.
Depending on how he scouts with it.
So,
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's gonna go
okay, there's a
down.
few things that I'm going to
Down
explain
the
in a second when we get
Well,
here.
you know, the thing is, by the time this SCV sees no hatch,
So,
I would be
MVP,
like, there's hatch over there.
Well, I would
he gets
just
to
be
the
like-
natural, right? And he's like, okay, there's no
like,
hatchery there.
Yo, you definitely know that there's going to be a hatch on the map because like the timing of the pool is late.
He gets
as
to the
well.
main,
There's not enough gas sort of mine.
and Moonglade pointed it out that once he gets to this base and he realizes, like, okay, that spawning pool's late, right? He's going to know that there's a hatchery somewhere on the map. Is it like the third? Or are you against this really like popular strategy at the time? That
So we know he's like, oh, okay, is it at a gold base?
Yeah, that's exactly what the Korean Observer is pointing out here.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna make a spine crawler right
So yeah,
away.
is it a
His
gold
hatch won't
base?
Work on those rocks.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay.
Reaper's gonna check.
Oh.
No.
So he knows there's a hatchery on the map, right? He knows that the spawning pool, like the spawning pool isn't done. Why is he keeping his Reaper at home like this?
Oh well, he's just defending.
So he scouts this
He
gold
checks
base?
the first gold
Or
base.
did he?
And now he's gonna go check the other one.
Just sitting here. There
Command
we go,
center at top of the ramp?
Oh,
It's
that
like-
Reaper is so close to scouting it.
He sees it.
Oh.
So he, okay.
Well, if he sees it, he could actually just. Why wouldn't he shoot at it? Right click down that spine.
He's actually seen the
Maybe he
creep
wants to make
now.
him think he doesn't know.
He's seen the building going up
Yeah, he
outside his
definitely
base.
Maybe he just wants to make him think he doesn't know.
Well, I think at this point you could just simply kill it and like delay everything and win the game with Reapers.
Okay, now he realizes.
Okay, so why is he super scared of this late spawning pool build? Like he knows there's a hatchery on the map. What's he
may
scared
totally
of?
not have seen it.
Well, I think he still hasn't seen it. Big problem.
I don't actually understand.
He's
That's
going
on the
into-
minimap straight up.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's straight up his, man. There's a red dot there.
if,
Maybe
if he was trying to hide the fact that he saw it so he could crush it or something weird
Like,
like
what's
that,
up with his
doesn't really
face?
make that much sense. Just trying to put
Do you
devil's
see?
advocate.
Do you see how in
Definitely make the
pain he
reactor on
seems
Barrett
no,
right now.
he's
playing
going
this
into
game?
aliens from here.
He
Guess
has
what?
no idea, man.
That is not a useful sort of thing at this point. But we'll see exactly how Biel is going to play this.
Okay, now he's sending something over there. What's he sending? No, he's just making a CC. He's not even. He
has no
Okay.
idea.
Oh.
Now he actually has creep in his base
My God.
while making a third CC.
But he has no idea. He is going to be so tilted in just a moment.
I think, man, I'm telling you, his face is he's already.
Get ready for this. Get ready for this Oscar level acting right here. Like
tilted. Hey, you see that stuff coming in your base, man? I'm telling you, it's
Hello.
real. Yo, it's in there.
Hey, look at his face now.
oh my god, there's
what?
creep in my base this
Oh,
whole
what?
time.
Now, Link Speed is about to finish. Spine crawlers are in the base. He canceled that third TC.
Well,
He cannot believe it.
I've never cast a game like this in my career before, guys. I don't even know what to tell you. The Lings are gonna kill everything. He's gonna die.
Well, 2 Hellions are out. You know that's going to help him for Lings at least a little bit.
But like his wall is at the front is gonna eventually get worn down here. Even
Like honestly,
Well, if he starts working
This
on
game-
his reactor, it's going to help out. But man,
I know there might be some people here that are like, you know, MKP fans are like benefit of the doubt kind of thing.
Pretty tricky, especially when
But nothing about MKP's game, like play this game, made any sense whatsoever. He was either drunk out of his mind, drugged out of his mind, or actually trying to throw this game and was in pain at the fact that he scouted the cheese that was happening to him and was like, fuck, this is going to make me look so stupid.
This is the key moment. The
But this
Spines
is
start getting
this is
range.
pretty
Look,
much
get
the last
that
game
further
that I
left.
watched of
Get
MKP.
in range of the CC, and also I think both add-ons.
Maybe I'm being
Transfuse coming
way
down
too
here.
harsh
There's a
because
lot
I know we're
of
harsh to
down. He
people
does have
these
a
days,
marauder.
but
Yeah, well,
I can't realistically say or defend anything that he did this game.
Or at least come in and try and help.
He scouted the late spawning
That's a
pool
lot
and he
of damage.
defended
He's
with
fine, actually.
Reapers. He
I think
didn't leave his
he might
base.
actually
He
be
didn't
game.
look
Yeah, it looks
for
like
this
it.
really
Just
popular
start running
strategy.
with the queens as well. And you know he's barely holding on, but he's just getting worn down. He's going to lose his add-on in just a second.
Why were players
And he's not
throwing
even
games?
making anything. In
I don't.
fact,
So this is the
even though he
thing.
has
I don't
the
even
money.
know if this was a throw. I just think it was a throw. I've
Oh, look at his
never
face.
seen
He's so
somebody that
angry
was
right now.
This is ridiculous.
so
man.
good play so bad.
It's not a game you should lose. especially
But
if
yeah,
you
there was a lot of
scout
money in
This
throwing
is like
games.
this is a
at
crazy
this
game,
time.
but this is like the type of game I would not want to recommend to anybody.
it. Oh, this is the game that.
This game just
I
makes
was
me.
catching the Zerglings as well.
This makes me sad. In fact,
No, this is just a critical mistake, man. It's just like it's so out there that Marine King didn't even think to check or realize what was going on until Creep was in his main base.
yeah. I mean, this is also like quite frankly a lack of map awareness as well. I mean, that was on his mini map, yellow as day.
That was
or
red
in,
as- red as
yeah,
day, man.
red as day as in his view. Well, that's going to be it. I mean, Marine King leaves games late. He's got a bunker trying to get up here. Be able to
If
take
this
some
was a fix,
water.
why would he stay in the
Takes
game
hands
so
off the
long?
keyboard.
They usually leave as soon as
GG.
possible.
Wow. That happened. That just
That's
happened. And
that's a
TJ
question,
not
but-
better. Whoa.
I think the main thing you have to realize about if you're trying to fix a game and you leave as soon as possible, that makes it look even more fishy. But MKP would always stay in games. But yeah, like we'll look at that bit where he's like,
coming in your base, man. I'm telling
hold
you.
on, get ready, get
No,
ready.
it's in there.
Oh.
Hey, look at his face now.
Fuck him. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, Monty, and there's honestly those. I like again. If it just turns out he was having the worst day ever kind of thing, right? There we go. But this was like, do we have his point of view, Robbie G? We don't. The only thing we can know for sure is like what the observer showed us, right? Like the observer. So he scouts the Zerg base and he sees that it's a really late pool without a hatchery at the natural. He runs his SV straight home and he knows it's a late pool and he keeps his Reapers in his base. He then spots the building at the bottom of the ramp but does nothing. His Reapers don't leave his base against a late spawning pool. You know like I know. If you see a late spawning pool, no hatchery at the natural, you've got nothing to fear back at home, but you know there's going to be something on the map. This, by the way, is before Ravages were a thing. So the first thing I would have done with my Reapers is A, either check the golds or something, or B, check around my base. He literally, it takes creeping up to his third, like putting down his third base. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't I can't be like, yeah, man, that was unlucky. There was nothing about that game that made sense to me. The life game is just as bad, really. Fly on fire. What do I think about the new infestors? No idea, mate. I don't know how they're going to be.
Not enough minions.
I am sat so slumped right now.
In the rear with the gear. In the rear.
Do I think the neural nerf isn't enough? What was it, like one range or so? Is that what it said? I think it's a decent start.
Additional supply depots.
We'll see how it goes, because the Broodlord nerf is actually really big. Hello, Slade. I'm feeling alright. I went to the doctor this morning to find out if my asthma has gotten worse or better, or if I have it at all still. And I'm on the cusp of... They were like, oh, you're right there where we don't know if you need like daily medication or not. And they're like, when did you last take medication? I'm like, maybe 10 years ago. They're like... But I had to wake up proper early for it. So I was like, So I haven't slept too good, but I'm feeling alright. Oh, fuck. Have I seen the movie Garfield? I mean, I probably did, but I blocked it out somewhere. What movies did I watch recently? Krillike! Thank you for the 6 months, baby. Thank you very much, dude. The most recent movies that... In fact, so I went on a plane, right, to BlizzCon.
Command center update.
Slade with a height. I went on a plane to BlizzCon, and I can't sleep on planes, right? So I always end up just watching shitloads of movies, like shitloads. And so I watched, I finally watched Endgame, which was, it was good actually. It was, I think it was better than I thought it was going to be. Mate, this is how you know you're playing
Our SCVs are under attack.
Why can't I subscribe with Prime to the Muslim? I mean, you might have used it to somebody else, and then in which case it's you know, used up that month.
Add-on. Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Add-on.
Oh!
Our SCVs are under attack.
I know there's a Nidus on the right side.
Not enough energy. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Additional supply depots required.
I've lost this is the second time I've lost to Bly today because I keep trying to go double starport BC. But I also that's just me being too cocky.
Command center upgrade complete. Mineral field. Base is under attack.
Yeah, against Bly. I mean, I have him very much like. I feel I have him very much figured out, but then I keep trying to be cocky with like a second starport and stuff, which I can't really afford to do when Nidus is as strong as it is. So that's the second time that I've lost to his Nidus today, after being in a very good position. Because yeah, after I held the first lot of shit, when I'm actually ahead in supply against a Nidus network. Yeah, that should have been another win. So, if you're wondering, like, what should I have done differently after holding off the Nidus worm? No second starport, just continuous marine production with tanks, and then getting, like, a third base up. Would have been beautiful. That would have been the right move. What I did going for a second starport and stuff would have allowed me to win the game with, like, you know, once you make one BC, then you make your second and third BC simultaneously. But, yeah, I need to... If Nidus is as strong as it is, I need to respect the Nidus. Why is Bly abusing a strategy that is going to be nerfed in 2 weeks? I mean, if it wins right now, why not? You can also have the mindset that if it's going to be gone in 2 weeks, or nerfed or whatever, I mean, it's not going to be gone actually. It's still going to be very strong. But why not take advantage of it while you still can? You know what I mean? Get your last little bit of loving with it. Shroya, thank you for the 14 months, dude. Thank you very much. Alright, guys and girls. That is actually going to be me for today. So thank you very much for tuning in, team. Thank you very much. I'll throw my boy Rotterdam a host today. Guys and girls, take care of yourselves. Enjoy. Cheers.
be a torture. Nah, not yet. Let him be there for a moment. Oh, he's doing something. Oh, never mind. This dog suffers from a depression because all we see is notices. Poor little guy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh? Go ahead.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Boxing the second starport. That doesn't really change anything, because if he sends an overlord in and he doesn't see one, but like 4 gases and so many marines, you can safely assume that it's a second starport regardless.
SCV ready.
I can't do an in real live stream. It's pretty awkward in Germany. I can post some pictures on Instagram, which I'm gonna do, but
SCV ready.
besides that.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Something in the way. What's going on? Ah!
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready. What's going on? Huh?
Not
Let's
enough
go mass
minerals.
PCs again. Seems like a very fun strategy.
This better be good.
Insufficient Vespene
Actually,
gas.
no, I shouldn't play it too much. I think I'm gonna.
Gas from above. Certainly. On the way. Yes, and SCV ready. Feel the Reaper man. SCV ready. Going on. Yes. I'm listening. SCV ready.
Not enough energy. Add-on complete.
Big job. What's going on? SCV ready.
Every win, I'm gonna pet the dog for 2 minutes.
You want something?
After 5 games, I'm gonna
Command center upgrade.
SCV ready.
pet him.
Gas from
Or 3 games, so that way I don't have to take so long. Or wait so long.
ready to raise some. SCV ready.
Oh wait, he's playing 2 bases.
SCV ready.
I didn't realize it until now.
What's it?
Oh, he's playing 3 base now? Good.
I can't build here. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Got some. SCV ready. Done. Gangway. Coming through.
He already has a latex, man.
SCV ready.
There's some scary shit right there. he getting with that one?
SCV ready.
Oh,
Not enough minerals.
well, that looks like a free one.
SCV ready. Fan the rear. Arm. Fan the rear. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Roger. Oh, I've been waiting. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Where's the hot action?
Is he droning? Or what's going on? Because I can't
Complete.
hear Nidus. Doesn't look like he's Nidusing anymore.
Add-on complete.
Who called in the fleet? Yes,
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough mineral.
SCV ready. It's a trap. Go, go, go. Turn up the heat. Fire it up. Fire, fire.
Not enough minerals. Not
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, good.
not enough minerals.
Yes, Commander. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, who called in the fleet? Who wants some? SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals. Research complete.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Me, boy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Go, go, go! Who called in the fleet? Fetching you.
Command center upgrade complete.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Command center upgrade complete.
I'm in deep! We can use some help here. Ah! Who won? Yeah. SCV ready.
Oh, some good damage, I guess.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Mineral field completed.
SCV ready. SCV, we can use some help here. Yes, Commander. Oh,
Not enough.
gangway.
Add-on complete.
What's going on?
Not enough. Not enough.
Who called?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
This better be good.
Let's get the Marines into the bunker.
Additional supply depots
And-
required.
Yes, Commander.
The DCs across the map.
What's going? That
Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack.
gangway.
Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Big job.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go. Huh?
Not enough.
Getting quite a few crops.
It's a trap. This better be good. Go, go, go.
Ready for dust off.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Need some more turrets against that many disruptors Croptus.
Piece of me, boy.
Because if I don't get turrets, then he can just overwhelm me with units.
Want some? Called in the fleet. I can't build here.
Unacceptable landing. Upgrade. Research.
Also gonna
complete.
continuously expand here.
Yep.
Fine with expanding right now. Feel like I do have what it takes. But to have some good tanks as well. Good tank count.
Not enough
Just need to
minerals.
be a little careful.
Research complete.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Mineral field depleted.
This better be good. SCV ready.
Not enough
Get
minerals.
some Vikings.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Now what?
And let's just sit back. The reason I'm not aggressive is because I'm afraid of Infestus. I'm not really afraid of Brute Locks, I'm just afraid of like a Link Veiling composition.
Not enough minerals.
That's what I don't want to face here. Because if I move out and he only maxes out on Link Veiling, it's not going to be nice.
Ready to blunder. Been waiting on you.
Getting some upgrades here. Yeah, weapons I think is good, and bio upgrades is always good. Having some bio to fall back to is amazing.
Ready to blunder.
Oh, actually I do not have something here to defend this with.
We could use some help here. Ready to blunder.
Let's switch up some tanks here.
Mineral field depleted.
Hydrolist is really good for us. Because they are super useless. Like Hydrolist don't do shit. It's very good.
Yes, Commander. We could use some help here.
Base is under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy? I can't build.
Our SCVs are under mineral field depleted.
Can't build here. Ready to blunder.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum.
Go, go, go.
Mineral
He does
field
have really good
depleted.
upgrades actually.
Your
Like Tutu is already done for him.
What's going on, son?
It's kind of going in his favor. But I don't think he really knows what to do here. Like I think he's pretty like stuck. He's like his brain right now. I don't even want to know what it's thinking.
Base is under attack.
Armed and ready.
If it even has a brain.
Upgrade complete.
Huh? Go ahead. Go. This better be good.
Mineral field depleted.
Where's the Ling attacking here? Let's get more upgrades.
Go, go, go.
Upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough. Upgrade complete. Add-on Command center upgrade complete.
I'm enjoying my time now. Let's get some Ghost Academies.
Not enough minerals.
Yes, Commander.
What are the
Not enough
tanks? Like,
minerals.
what's like my
Upgrade
supply?
complete.
This PC so bad. Like I have so much supply, but this army doesn't look scary at all. PCs suck.
I can't build here.
Whatever. I'm gonna stick to them.
Command center upgrade complete. Unacceptable.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Unacceptable. Right?
Can't build here. Oh, really? Go ahead.
Okay. Guess it's time to just have some fun here.
By the comfort.
Just sitting back doing absolutely nothing all game long is a lot of fun to me. Cause like I don't know what my opponent is gonna do. Like there's gonna be very interesting
Ready.
to see how he's gonna approach the game.
Completed.
If you don't know, this guy has like literally one
Maximum supply.
control group, so that's why it's very interesting. Because he only uses F2. How you do play late game with F2?
Unacceptable command. Mineral field. Vespine geyser exhausted.
What? Man in the rear.
Upgrade complete.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
Give me the sit rep.
Mineral field depleted.
Confirmed. What's going? Huh?
Unacceptable. Mineral field depleted. Not enough. Unacceptable command.
Oh,
Command center upgrade
a
complete.
few small
Research
crawlers over there.
complete. Mineral field depleted. Nuclear missile ready.
Oh, it hits.
Out with it.
Upgrade complete.
Cool.
Upgrade complete.
It's getting too hot.
No,
Mineral field depleted.
another spore
Command
crawler
center
right there
upgrade.
Ghost report.
in my face.
Command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral
These
field
tanks, I guess, can be
Getting
unsieged.
too hot.
Oh, it hit actually.
Not enough minerals.
Huh? Go ahead. Come again. What? Man in the rear.
Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting.
Vespine geyser exhausted. Command center upgrade complete. Nuclear missile ready.
Ghost.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Command center upgrade complete. Our SCVs are under
I wonder
attack.
what's gonna happen.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
I'm gonna nuke a little bit just to toy with him.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Vespine geyser.
It's getting too hot.
Is he moving?
You're on. Yes, sir.